So we're here in the Keenan and Alltech stands, and we have Cathal Bohan and Mark Maloney from In Touch Nutrition. So Cathal, this is September, we're going into the winter. This is a very busy time for Keenan's.
Yeah, I suppose it's September, the sun is shining. People use the ploughing very much as a kind of a stepping stone into the winter, where people look to see what their stocks are like for the winter. It was probably a very challenging year last year, so people are very cautious this year of how much silage they have available, how much feed they have available, and also looking at maybe different options outside of silage, etc., and stuff like that. So at In Touch we work with both the Keenan In Touch TMR customers and non-TMR customers, very grass-based farmers, both on beef and dairy, working with them to create plans for the winter.
Okay. And Mark, you're out on the ground with these farmers. Your area is here in the southeast. So, what way are farmers now at the minute, or what way are preparations coming along, or what's your advice for them?
Yeah, so I'm going out and farm at the moment, and I suppose the most common question I'm getting asked is, when do I step in with a buffer, or when do I start buffer feeding? So I suppose we work very closely with the autumn rotation planner, sit down with farmer, make a plan for the winter, see what stocking rate he is, and just make a plan based on that. We also discuss winter forage options, do a feed budget based on his silage stocks in the yard, and based on his animal numbers, and yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment.
And I suppose the biggest thing farmers have to do is start planning now. So have they to test their silage, do things like that? Is there any advice that you can be giving them to start off for the winter?
Yeah, so look, you can't really make a balanced diet without having your forage analysed. So it's very important now to get a silage analysis, nutritional analysis, and a mineral analysis, and then you can work very well on trying to forward buy feeds, or just make a plan what you're actually going to feed for the winter.
Okay, very good. And Cathal, you're meeting people here in the stands. What's the attitude like at the minute? Are people happy enough, or what way are our plans coming along for the winter?
Yeah, look, I think people are generally happy. Look, obviously they've had a very good year from a weather point of view, so grass growth has been pretty good. Like, we're offering a lot of solutions. I suppose the central theme that we're coming through is probably be a little bit more efficient with your feed, both from an environmental point of view, from a feed efficiency point of view with your TMR feeder, or also, we obviously have the Alltech products like ESAC, etc., which is using to promote that feed efficiency piece, to just get a little bit more out of your feed and reduce your waste on farm. So there's a lot of waste that we've seen on farm, and that's what we're trying to probably reduce as much as possible.
Okay, so there's plenty to see and do here on the Keenan and Alltech stand, and we'll be keeping in touch with the guys over the few days, so we'll be back here again tomorrow.